UFC 298, Volkanovski versus Topuria just took place, 2 days ago, because I was busy or something, but I'm doing the full card recap now, starting with the early prelims, ending with the main event, and giving my full event recap of this card, starting with the early prelim opener of Miranda Maverick versus Andrea Lee. Picked Miranda Maverick to win. By the way, I went almost undefeated on this card. Jeff Neal fucked me over. Thanks, Jeff Neal. If he would have won, I would have been undefeated in my first ever card. But I did really good on this card, method-wise and round-wise and pick-wise. But Miranda Maverick won, who cares? Boring fight. Cut Andrea Lee from the UFC, or feed her to like a monster woman coming up, like Josiane Nunes or something like that. We move on up the card. We're good with Maverick. Oban Elliott versus Val Woodburn. I went with Oban Elliott. He won against Val Woodburn, as he should have. Good win. But there's something I need to explain here. Oban Elliott's chinnable. And I did have a worry Val Woodburn would actually win this, but he looked good at the wrestling. But still, he won. He won every round, arguably. Won the last 2 rounds, definitely. No doubt about it. He won the last 2 rounds. First round, Val Woodburn dropped him. That's the thing. He got off with a head kick. I'm going to give round 1 I'll give round 1, though, to Oban Elliott. Because he had the grappling, walked him with a head kick, got dropped in like an exchange where he wasn't really too badly hurt. But he did get put down. That's something you got to look at, in my opinion, when predicting this or scoring this fight. But Oban Elliott's the better fighter. He won. Good performance. As expected. We move on up the card. Danny Barlow versus Josh Quinlan. Quinlan just never threw. He's shit. I told you, Danny Barlow's pretty good. And he proved that he's a good fighter. Picked apart Josh Quinlan in slow-paced rounds, yes. But he showed he was the better fighter. Picked apart Josh Quinlan, and there you go. He puts down Josh Quinlan in the 3rd round after winning the first 2 very close rounds. Not really close. It was clear that Barlow was ahead, but slow-paced rounds. It's not really a fun fight. He gets the job done by TKO, dropping Quinlan, hurting him bad, and they had to stop it. Yeah, good win from Danny Barlow. We move on up the card. Ming Yang Zhang versus Brenson Ribeiro. I fucking told you. Zhang is good at win. He's good. Was getting picked apart, though, and was getting cracked, but it's the Asian chins compared to the Brazilian chins. Asians have sharp-ass jaws. I don't know why. I have no clue why, but they just have really good chins. I mean, Zhang Weili, Rosamia's got head kicks. Who cares? Females, who cares? It's whatever. But males have good chins. You'll never see Li Jingliang go out cold by a knockout. You'll never see Li Jingliang get knocked out cold. You'll never see you'll never see, I don't even know. Who else is Asian? There's someone else I just remembered. Song Yudong. You'll never see Song Yudong go out cold. Please don't jinx it, Petr Yan. Although I hope you win. Don't KO him. So this is actually KO him. I don't care. Make it happen. Ruin this. But you'll never see an Asian go out cold. Ming Yang Zhang looked good in 1. Looked good. Got the KO. I fucking called this because Brenson Ribeiro lost to a few guys by KO. He's not that good. So yeah, I picked Zhang to win and he won. We move on up the card. Rinya Nakamura versus Carlos Vera. Rinya Nakamura did not look good, in my opinion. He won. But, when it's on the feet, man, go for something. I feel like this guy, Carlos Vera isn't good. He just isn't. He's not a good fighter. Doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, obviously he goes for BJJ stuff. But it's just... he's not good. And, Nakamura cannot figure him out. He won on top control, landing more strikes each round, but fuck, man. Who is he supposed to fight in this card? Someone decent. Brady Hastings would have lost that fight. I think he actually probably would have lost that fight because high stand's pretty good. I don't know. Nakamura, man. I know he's young in his career, but this is the fight where I expect, you know what, Fernie Garcia, whatever he won, he looked better in the Fernie Garcia fight, in my opinion. Because at least he went for stuff, and Fernie Garcia, although shit, is slightly better than Carlos Vera of the world. So yeah, Vera looked decent, showed a decent showing against Nakamura as a huge underdog, but Nakamura won, did not look good. So if he gets matched up against like a Damon Blackshear of the division, I'll legit pick Blackshear to beat him. Because Blackshear actually knows how to go for BJJ submission transitions and get them. And he's actually really good on the ground, arguably beat Mario Batista in their fight on short notice. So I don't see Nakamura going far with this level, this skill. I hope he wins, but now there's no way they're going to feed him in another can like Carlos Vera. Good win though. We move on. Up the card. Marcos Rogerio de Lima versus Junior Tafa. Didn't actually predict this fight, but I did go with de Lima. I only made last minute detailed predictions, but I pre-recorded it. But Tafa stepped in for Tafa. I picked Marcos on Tapology, so you can go there. Nabi yeah. I picked de Lima to win. He chopped the legs of Tafa, beat him up. It was not a close fight. He eventually got the TKO. The leg kicks were the issue, and that's what Tafa struggled with. Maybe on a full camp he would have done a lot better, but yeah, good win from de Lima. He won this fight. There you go. He wins. We move on. Up the card. Amanda Lemos versus Mackenzie Dern. Amanda Lemos, she's lucky to get that decision, and I think she did get it. To be honest with you, I think she did get it, because Dern didn't do anything. I'll be honest. Like I would have looked at it and like, Lemos is up the rankings. They don't really want her. She's old. They want Dern to win. You know, she's more promotable. Than Amanda Lemos in terms of like everything else, but fighting and some fighting as well. And I thought, you know what, if it's close, we're going to lean Dern. They gave it Lemos. All judges, by the way. It's not like it's a split decision. They gave it Lemos' way. Lemos did well in the first round, got taken down. Dern didn't do anything. She screwed that up for herself. These fighters need to know the criteria. These fighters they need to know the criteria. Some fighters know, but you need to know the criteria. Alright? Drickus knew it against Strickland. That's how he won against him. You know, Strickland doesn't really know it. He just jabs, and that's what the judges are. Judges aren't going to look at that compared to the overhands of Drickus and the takedowns of Drickus. Lemos won round 1, in my opinion. Very close. Round 2, Lemos definitely won it. In round 3, Dern started to pull ahead at the end. And maybe in a 5-rounder, Dern probably would have won. But it was a 3. Dern lost. Boo-hoo. We move on up the card. Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Again, Roman Kopylov did well early, but Hernandez will keep going. This is the thing. Kopylov, I think the first round's close. Maybe you lean Hernandez just based off pressure and a little bit more strikes. But man, it sucks for Kopylov because I kind of wanted him to win this. And I really do, because I want him to get the spotlight. And he did here on pay-per-view, but Hernandez is good, and I think he can be something. I think he'll be something. Do him Chris Curtis next. He looked good, got the rear naked choke on Kopylov. Good win. Do him Curtis. I think he beats Curtis as well. We move on. Up the card. Merab Dvalishvili versus Henry Cejudo. Good win for Merab. He won. Just started breaking Henry Cejudo early. And I said that in the prediction. Video. He was breaking he was breaking Henry Cejudo. Cejudo looked good in the first. Kind of caught Merab. Similar to how Moraes caught him. But he kind of stumbled Merab. Won himself the first round, and Merab just kept breaking him. Round 2, close early. Merab took over towards the last 2 minute points. Last 2 minutes of round 2. And round 3, Merab just Merab just kept going after him, man, and beat him up. Dominant third round, picked up Cejudo, talked to Zuckerberg, and now he's got himself a title shot. It's a good win for Merab Dvalishvili. I'll do him versus the O'Malley Vera 2 winner next. Hopefully it's O'Malley, because I want to see O'Malley Merab. That's a fight I really want to see. Besides Jones Aspinall, I want to see Merab versus O'Malley, because I think that's a very interesting fight. I hope, and let's just get past fucking Vera first, undeserved bitch. We move on. I just fucking hate O'Malley Vera. It's such a clown fight. We move on. Up the card. Ian Gary versus Jeff Neal. I'm not biased here. I think Jeff Neal could have won this. I actually think he could have. And I'm not being biased. Nothing happened. You know, nothing much happened in this fight. It was a boring fight. But I think Neal could have actually won this, to be honest with you. Because he was landing shots. Round 1, I think, it's Jeff Neal. I think. He was landing clean shots against the cage. Gary wasn't doing much. This was such an annoying fight to score. Boring-ass fight. Fuck both of them. Fuck Jeff Neal. I don't look at him the same after this, because he looked like a pussy out there. It looked like he was scared of the counter right of Ian Gary. And I think that was it. I think he was just, I think Gary got a lot of respect in the feet here. Because I think Jeff Neal was like, okay, I'm going to try to go in here. But that counter right's there. I don't want to get KO'd. I think Neal was hesitating lots with that. And they're not going to give you the close decision. So Jeff Neal learned a lesson here. But I don't care about him anymore. You failed to beat Ian Gary. You failed to beat these other guys. Oh, wow, you barely beat Ponzinibbio. You know? You beat Luke K, who's a one-trick pony, let's be real at this point, with Luke K. I don't care about Jeff Neal anymore, but he could have won this. I'm not even joking. I don't even know. Gary won the third, in my opinion. Just being a little bit too much for him and landing some punches on him. But, man, I don't know. I think Neal could have won the first 2. If it's very important someday, I'll rewatch it again. But I don't care. Ian Gary could have lost, could have won. I don't care. Called out Colby. Probably stylistically could beat Covington as well, because Covington won't grapple him. He'll just stand there and strike, and he doesn't have KO power. And I don't think he'll beat Gary in the tit-for-tat exchanges. Like Jeff Neal could have, but he's a fucking retard. Because he was scared of the overhand, the counter right of Ian Gary, the pull counter right of Ian Gary. Which wasn't even there. I don't even think Gary landed that whole fight. But Neal got too much respect on the feet. And he lost. Could have honestly got it, but I'm happy he didn't, because he looked like a fucking loser out there. We move on up the card. Robert Whittaker versus Paulo Costa. Great performance from Robert Whittaker. Dominated Paulo Costa. No. What the fuck am I saying? Paulo Costa looked great out there. He looked fantastic. It's Robert Whittaker. Just Costa isn't skilled, man. Like, round 1 was close. I was edging Whittaker. I was edging towards Whittaker. That sounded weird as fuck, but I was edging towards Robert Whittaker. Fuck, why is this sounding weird now? I was leaning Robert Whittaker's way. Alright? But Costa landed a wheel kick on him. Saved Costa. 30-27 is such a rigged scorecard. Like, I get it. Whittaker was winning the round, in my opinion, but he nearly got finished at the end. Oh, no, I still got that round, Whittaker, guys. I don't know what you guys say. Costa nearly finished him. Nearly had a finishing sequence. But, man, I still think that's Robert Whittaker's round. Like, you're a retard, Mike Bell. Fuck you. 2 and 3, man. Whittaker was just too skilled. But Whittaker, man, he didn't look good out there. I'll be honest. I know Paulo Costa looked good, and it surprised me and a lot of people. Whittaker did not look that good. I think Cannonier beats him in a rematch, and Strickland would beat him as well. Well, Strickland fight's close, because Strickland... I honestly, no, I think Whittaker would have to... I think Whittaker would have to kick heavy against Strickland, because if he tries boxing, I think Strickland would piece the fuck out of him. And Whittaker just didn't look the same. Like, he started landing shots, but he was also very sloppy out there. I get he was nearly KO'd with a wheel kick, which was crazy. But still, he didn't look good out there, in my opinion. I don't think Whittaker looked that good. He won against Costa after a layoff. Did not look good out there, in my opinion. So if he fights Cannonier next or Strickland, I'm picking both of those guys to knock him out. Cannonier especially. Strickland is a close fight. Whittaker can maybe win it. I don't know, though. I'd lean Strickland there. But still, if those guys would beat him. And Drickus exposed him. Izzy beat him, I guess. And, yeah, Whittaker didn't look that great. I don't think he looked that great. So, saying he's going to dominate these guys now, I just don't see it anymore. Because, I don't know, he's just not the same in my opinion. So, good luck to Whittaker in the future. He had a good win, though. He won. He won the fight, 2-1. We move on up the card. Ilia Topuria versus Alexander Volkanovski. I went with Ilia Topuria and he fucking won by second round KO like I said. And I got this shit correct. Let's go. Sucks for Volk. He won. Volk was looking really good. Like, it was even round 1. I actually scored the first round at Ilia. I think. Because he was landing decent shots, but Volk could have had it. It was one of those toss-up rounds, but I guess Volk got it. I just don't think it was that clear of a Volk round. I think that could go either way. Round 2, though, Ilia got him. But still, Volk was starting to look good. It was starting to be, like, it was close, but Volk's jab was looking great. His side kicks to the body were looking good as well. He just got caught. It happens. I think that's the end of Volk. I mean, they could do a rematch. I don't mind it. I still think Ilia's got tough fights ahead of him. Like, I think Holloway's still a dangerous fight, but Ilia can grapple. This is the thing. Ilia's strong, can grapple with Max, he can mix it up, you know, but also could KO Max. Let's see how he does. Let's see how Max does against Justin Gaethje. Because if he loses, gets dropped, there's no way they're going to give an immediate rematch if he loses that. But if he wins, Max has got a lot of options, but I don't think he wins. Evloev Topuria is something they can do. I can really see them doing. I could see them really doing this. I think they're going to first go to Volk as an opportunity because he beat both of these guys. But if Volk isn't ready, doesn't want to turn around fast like they want him to, Ortega Rodriguez winner. And I could fucking see it as well. Because they want the winner to go on to be a champion. And they're going to make the Ilia fight. Or they do Topuria O'Malley if O'Malley beats Farah. But I don't see them do it. They could do it, and it's annoying, but Dana did say they'd give Marab the winner. So I'll trust Dana words for now. Like, subscribe, thank you for watching. Peace.